Hi there. So I want to talk real quickly about. So now I've seen it on Lovely Tea. I just made did a video yesterday about how Corey Holcomb should be canceled, and then I saw that Lovely Tea. Uh, Today, Lovely Tea has a video about Corey Holcomb's disturbing jokes. Today is February 18th, 2026, and so today I saw she did a live about Corey Holcomb's disturbing jokes, and it was basically talking about the pedo type of jokes, right? Not to say that he's ever done anything with any children, but his jokes, you know, his jokes was just very telling, and it makes him look suspicious. And if he does not want to be labeled a pedo, he shouldn't say things that can constantly make him look suspicious. My thing is this. This is what I want to talk about. As I was listening to Lovely T, I get what she was saying because I used to think this way. I used to try to be fair and balanced, and I'm not interested in being fair and balanced anymore. Because to be fair and balanced, you must be open to what the truth is. Fair and balanced at this point is not saying not all. In this case, she was saying that she doesn't want to paint all men with a brush, the same brush, right? You don't want to just say paint all men the same. Common sense would say not all men are doing what Corey Holcomb doing things in the way that Corey Holcomb is talking in his jokes. I guess common sense would say that. But to be honest, why aren't more men disgusted with his commentary? Why are they sitting there laughing? You have too many men that don't do anything about this. You had a bunch of men standing around as he punched this lady, Christina Payne, in the face. And you only had one man that was willing to defend her. But then you had other men, according to this guy who defended her and Christina Payne, you had other men who hopped on him and jumped him for going after Corey Holcomb. They were protecting Corey Holcomb, but they didn't think about protecting Christina Payne. I'm not interested in not painting all men with the broad brush or whatever. When you see too many men that can listen to this man make pedo comments, jokes, and you have too many men that sit around and laugh at it, or if they're uncomfortable, they're not going to speak up and say that's messed up, man. They might not agree with what he say, but they're not going to speak up and say that's messed up. They deserve to be painted with the same brush. They deserve to be painted with the same brush. They do. The same way how when this whole Black Lives Matter thing was going on, and black people were calling white people out because, okay, you might not be a participant in the brutality, police brutality. You might not be a participant in a lot of the things that real extreme racist white people do. But you sit idly by and don't say anything that makes you complacent with it, right? Isn't that what people say about white folks? Isn't that what black people say about white people? So same thing with black folks, same thing with black men. You know how I feel about black women. I want black women to increase in self-love, but they complicit in a lot of stuff too. Because this man should have been canceled a long time ago. I don't care how well his show does. There should be no black women supporting him. I don't care what kind of audience he has after that. His black female family members need to cancel him, and black women should cancel him. And the fact that they don't means that many of them should be painted with a broad brush too. Okay? But it's specifically to men, because I'm just responding to Lovely T say she don't like to paint everybody with the same brush. I completely get that, because clearly not everybody is the same. Clearly not every man is going to do what Corey Holcomb is, the way he's talking, right? About when he talk about these children and these pedo type of jokes. that's making him look real suspicious. Clearly, not most. Clearly, some men are not involved now. I'm going to have to just say some at this point because I think it's most. The reason why I think most men think the way Corey Holcomb does, because you have a lot of women who's involved in the sex industry. What's her name? She used to go by Sunshine. She has a channel called Holistic Therapy. She does, she's in the sex industry. She does phone sex and webcamming and stuff like that. And she talked about how a lot of men say things to her the same way Corey Holcomb talks is the way what men say to her. They talk about all kind of stuff, children, how much they hate women, and they get a rise. They get a rise out of stressing women out. And they get a rise out of it. So a lot of men, a lot of these trans women, these men that are trans women that would like to force themselves into the woman's bathroom, even though these trans women would have their own space, a space dedicated, a bathroom dedicated to them, they would like to burst in on women's spaces anyway and like them to be stressed out. And she talked about how these men get a rise out of seeing women stressed out. She told a lot of these men are into children like that. A lot of these men are into children. I can't get into, let's not paint them out with a broad brush. I already know common sense to say that not every man is like that. The problem is that men are not checking this behavior. So they deserve to be painted with the same broad brush. They deserve to be painted with it. I don't care. I know that not all of them are doing it, but they deserve, because men should check men. Now, women have a duty to cut them off, though. Women don't have to. Black women should have been cut off Corey Holcomb. I mean, he made a T-shirt with Anton Daniels looking like a regular black man in the middle, but his wife and his child look like monkeys. Okay. So, but he made Anton just look like a regular dude. See, black women should have been cut off them. Black women should have been cut off Kevin Samuels. Black women should have been cut off Thomas Sotomayor. So black women complicit in a lot of stuff too. But I'm talking about the men, because black women's responsibility is to cut his ass off. But black men should be checking Corey Holcomb. And the fact that they are not means that they deserve to be painted with the same broad brush. They deserve to be painted with it. Okay? But anyway, I just feel like saying that really quickly, and I will talk later. Okay.